Hi, this is Steve with Coin Stuff I Like. And one of the things I like is varieties and errors. And this is a Eisenhower dollar FS 801. What I want to do today is go through a little discussion on varieties and errors, and in particular, give you some resources of how to investigate a coin that you find something on, or you're looking at it and maybe you think you have something. What references can you use? And also, if you read these references, then you'll have a heightened awareness of what to look for on coins. So it works a couple of different ways, and that's what I want to talk to you today. So your the stuff you like is going to be enhanced as well. So let's get going. I'm going to go over a few sites to look at, and I'll start with Variety Vista. This is Dr. Weil's site, and it is very, very informative. It lists a number of varieties. If you scroll down, you'll see that there are a number of different references: Lincoln cents, Buffalo nickels, etc. I like the big dollars, so I'll look at the Ike dollars and Morgans and Cedar Liberties and trade dollars, but I'll use this as an example. So start with Variety Vista, and I'll put the links for these sites in the description, the show description. Start there, scroll down to whatever you want to look at, whatever the coin you want to investigate, and then there's further options. Now, I advise reading through some of these things just to know the coin that you're using, knowing that a little bit better, like design varieties, obverse design varieties for Ikes listed, and then it has the mint mark styles. If you think you have a double die reverse, you click on that, and then scroll to the date. Here's 1971S, and we'll look at some of these. And what Dr. Wiles does is he'll do a cross-reference to the FS number. And here we have the FS 801, which is what I started with. And you click on that, and it'll give you a fair number of pictures to look at. So you can look at your coin, look at a picture, see if it's the same thing. It'll describe markers and point out markers. So it is a great resource. The next one I want to point you to is the Wexler's site, Wexler's die varieties. It is also loaded with information. Definitely worth reading. Read about how dies are made. Read about worthless doubling, for example, machine doubling. But if you think you have something, let's say an RPM, you're looking at it and you go, is that an RPM? Is it listed? And you scroll down to your particular coin or specialty, and sure enough, you'll find listings and pictures and even extra markers to look for, to make sure that what you're looking at matches that particular listing. So that's another one. Another one worth looking at is errorref.com. This is informative. So it's take a little time and look at the different headings here, and learn a little bit about them, and learn how they're categorized. Definitely worth reading and learning more as you explore varieties and in particular errors here. Now, those are all pretty general, but let's say you have a specific denomination that you want to look at. There are sites for those as well. And let me show you a few of those. The Ike Group homepage lists the divas. Divas are designated Ike varieties. You click on that. Let's say you have a 1971D, and you can investigate that. Here's a friendly eagle, FEV, and on there it'll have a PDF that essentially shows you all the different markers to look for and why this is called a particular variety. This is called the slingshot Y because of the die crack. So if you have an Ike, that's a good spot to go to. The other thing on this site is it'll have a number of articles and also different varieties, and so you can learn about, say, the different types of earth configuration on the different reverse varieties. So remember that one if you have an Ike that you want to look into. If you have a Morgan or Peace Dollar, I recommend VAMworld. You can actually come over here, click on Morgan VAMs by date, pick out what you have. If you have a particular date and mint mark, you come in here and it'll have a number of listings. You open it up, and let me see. Let me pick one out that is here. The top 100 double leaves, and there you go. It'll have pictures and die markers and stuff that will help you identify the Morgan or Peace Dollar, because it also has Peace Dollar by VAMs by date as well. That was Morgan. There's the Peace Dollar. Seeded dollars. Really, here's a really good site that will go into different seeded dollars. I really like this site. They do a fantastic job of grading and die attribution, etc. So definitely seeded lot dollar, trade dollars. It's not a fancy dancy homepage, but it'll allow you to look by date and find a trade dollar variety. So here is an example. And it's pretty much, you name it, and there's probably a pretty good online reference. This is a great site that goes over cap bus halves, flowing halves, drape bus half dollars, and you'll just scroll down and find out, let's say you have a date. Here it is. Click on it. And you click on that, it'll bring you to listing. And you can click on it further to look at the different varieties. And very often there'll be some good die markers and photographs there. You like Flying Eagle and Indian Head Scents? This is the snow site, and they'll have lots of good information, fakes, top die varieties, you name it. It's got what you're looking for. You just have to know the resource and hunt it down. So I'm not going to go into every denomination, but you can find it, and I'll put the ones that I've listed so far. I'll put them up, and in the description, I'll put the links. Here's another one. A lot of people don't necessarily realize, but you can go to a third-party grading company. This is PCGS population report, and you go to the population report. I'll use the Ike dollar again as an example. Click on that, and here it lists all of the dates and mint marks, but you look here, there's a plus. That means there is a variety that they'll attribute. So this is a friendly eagle. this is, well, let me go down to the 71 silver decam. All right, I'll click on that. And it has three varieties here. There's a FS103, FS106, and the FS108. You click on that, and it'll give you, sometimes decent pictures, but it'll also give you some further information on that particular variety. I'm going to put this one in here as well. This the YouTube group, Live Coin Q&A. They have a show pretty much every Monday, plus they put up videos. They're a good show that covers die varieties and errors fairly well. So they're a good one to follow. And there you have it. I think the key here is, if you like varieties, you like errors, as I do, then it's a matter of knowing what resources to go to. And then once you're on the right resource, digging deeper within that resource to find what you have and get some help. So remember, be smart about what you buy, but buy stuff, coin stuff that you like. And then after you do that and you think you have something, use the right resources to find what you think you have in terms of an error or variety. Thanks for watching. See you next time.